Income is described as all the money you earn. This can include your military pay, annuities, or paycheck from a second job. As you transition, it is important for you to fully understand your current income with all the compensation and benefits, so this can be translated into a civilian equivalent. Consider this scenario.
Meet married couple Tayo and Tami. Tayo has recently separated from the military, and they're looking at his first civilian pay stub. "I don't get it," says Tayo. "What happened?" questions Tami. "I thought my paycheck was going to be $2,300, but it's actually only $1,886. Looks like something unexpected has impacted Tammy and Tayo's budget by $414. Did Tayo do his math wrong? He was told by his new employer that he would be making $59,800 a year. He took that figure and divided it by 52, then noting a biweekly pay period, multiplied the resulting $1,150 times 2. What Tayo may not have factored in, though, are the several things which can make your take-home pay a bit different from your expected annual income. In this lesson, we'll look at different factors that should be considered when calculating your income and how taxes can change that number.
There are two common terms used when discussing income. Gross income is everything owed to you from your employer, total pay plus allowances. Net income is what remains after taxes, Social Security, insurance premiums, retirement contributions, and involuntary allotments for garnishments and child support have been deducted. You can think of net income as the amount of money you take home from each paycheck. Note that gross income for National Guard and reservists may be calculated somewhat differently. Click on the National Guard and Reservists button to learn more. During transition, it is important to understand your current LES to fully comprehend what aspects of your income may change after transition. Your gross income is the total at the bottom of the entitlements box. After deductions and allotments are removed from your paycheck, the amount remaining is your net income. But this may not be your only source of income. Consider if you have a second job, your spouse has an income, and if you have an income from an annuity, child support, or alimony. When determining your income, it is important to include all sources available. For those in the Coast Guard, your payslip is slightly different. Click on the button to show a Coast Guard payslip and where to find your gross income and net pay. Open the spending plan and click on the Income tab at the bottom. In this tab, there are columns for current income and potential income. For right now, we are interested in the current column. Use the information from your LES to complete the information under the current column, and be sure to add the base pay into the row marked for base pay. The annual will be automatically calculated. Continue further down the spreadsheet and input entitlements, allotments, and deductions into the appropriate locations. The amount you will need to make in a civilian job to have the same take-home pay as you earn currently in the military is called the civilian salary equivalent. One way to determine your civilian salary equivalent is to use the regular military compensation, or RMC calculator, on the Department of Defense's RMC calculator website. Let's use the RMC calculator now. Click the link on the screen to go to the calculator. Once you've opened the calculator, fill it out. Add your rate or rank when your transition will occur. Select your tax filing status. It is either single, married filing jointly, married filing separately, or head of household. Add your family size. As noted on the website, your family size includes you plus any other individuals living with you. Indicate if you are living OCONUS or not receiving BAH. If you select yes, you will be asked to answer whether you are living OCONUS. If you select No, you will be asked to enter the zip code of where you are currently living or where you plan to relocate. Click Calculate RMC. Your total RMC will be shown here. Write the amount in your spending plan here. If you are a retiree, you should be aware of what's called the retiree pay gap when calculating your civilian salary equivalent. Click on the retiree pay gap button to learn more. If you know the total amount of money you'll need to maintain your lifestyle, you can determine your retiree pay gap. This gap is the salary you'll need from a civilian job or other sources to supplement your retiree paycheck and possible disability pay. Click the link on the bottom of the screen to calculate an estimate of this gap. Select the best answer for this question. Select the best answer for this question. Taxes are one of the most important changes to understand as you transition. As we discussed in the income section of the training, military pay included allotments and entitlements, which are not taxable. It is important to understand this difference because what is taxable during military service and what is taxable after you transition can affect your net income. The following are changes you need to consider in preparation for transition. You may not have been paying state income tax while in the military, depending on the state you listed as your home of record, such as Florida or New Hampshire. However, as a civilian, you may start paying an income tax depending on your location. All income is taxable. Not all military compensation is taxable. When working in the civilian sector, all your civilian salary may be taxed at both the federal and state levels. In some areas, county and city taxes may also be assessed on your income. No automatic extensions. You will no longer receive an automatic extension on the April 15th tax filing deadline unless you specifically request it. Property taxes. You may have been exempt from certain property taxes or received a discounted rate for vehicle registration while you were serving. As a veteran, these exemptions or discounts may no longer apply, and you will now be responsible for paying these additional taxes. In the following few slides, we will discuss different tax considerations based on whether you are separating or retiring from the military. Click the button that best reflects. To approximate your tax burden by state, it is best to use an income tax calculator. One such calculator can be found on the website on screen. Go to the income tax calculator and follow the instructions on the screen. Please take a moment to read the disclaimer. If you need further assistance, seek out a personal financial professional located on most installations or at your local American Job Center. More support is also available through Military OneSource. You research the approximate amount of taxes you will be paying based on your civilian salary equivalent. Use that information to fill in the projected taxes under the Income tab in your spending plan. Be sure to note the state you have chosen. Now that you have learned more about income and standard deductions, let's see if we can help answer some of Tammy and Tayo's questions. Select the best answer for this question. For this question, select all answers that apply. Select the best answer for this question. For this question, select all answers that apply. This section provided you the ability to review your LES and add your income information into your spending plan. Your current income was then used to determine your civilian salary equivalent and include it in your spending plan. Knowing your salary needs as you transition out of the military can help you maintain your current lifestyle post-transition. It allows you to understand the impact, if any, a salary offer can have on your current lifestyle.